All right, everyone. This case has officially taken a wild turn, and you'll want to buckle up for this one. The internet's rumor mill is running at full speed, and all eyes are suddenly on Erica Kirk. What started as quiet whispers has now exploded into a full-blown frenzy, with people questioning just how much she really knew about Charlie's death, and whether her calm demeanor might be hiding something deeper. Let's be honest, this story has had more twists than a Shyamalan plot. But this latest chapter might just take the cake. Since Charlie's passing, folks can't help but notice that something about Erica feels off. Instead of heartbreak, she's been composed, even eerily calm, like she'd been expecting this all along. Her polished public appearances, unshaken tone, and almost surgical lack of emotion have people talking. And not in a good way. To some, it doesn't read as grief, it reads as strategy. Add to that the fact that Charlie's death conveniently leaves Erica with a bigger slice of control, influence, and wealth. And, well, the internet detectives are having a field day. The burning question, did Erica actually play a role in this tragedy? Enter Candace Owens, who wasted no time jumping into the conversation. She's hinted that the entire situation smells like a cover-up, and that statement alone sent social media into overdrive. The more people dug into who stood to gain the most from Charlie's absence, the more fingers started pointing toward Erica, and truthfully, her public behavior hasn't exactly helped her case. When she spoke about Charlie, her tone struck many as detached, less about who he was, more about what he'd done. It was clinical when people expected heartbreak. Her full glam appearance during her tribute speech didn't help either. It only added fuel to the speculation fire. Now sure, everyone grieves differently. But when someone's reaction doesn't match the gravity of their loss, people notice. And in this case, that disconnect has turned curiosity into full-blown suspicion. Meanwhile, buried amid all this chaos was a sudden pivot, an odd promotional moment about building digital income streams. It was jarring, like a commercial break in the middle of a crime thriller. The message? Stop waiting for the perfect idea. Take action, build something, and earn online freedom instead of wasting time scrolling. So, between internet theories, influencer commentary, and this strange crossover between scandal and self-promotion, this saga has become one of the most chaotic online narratives of the year. Whether Erica Kirk is an innocent woman unfairly judged, or a mastermind hiding behind a perfect smile, remains to be seen.
Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love. They should all know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country and this world. You have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry.
Now, I'm not saying Erica didn't love her husband, but the way she expressed that love has definitely sparked some side-eye. One moment that really set the internet ablaze was her entrance at Charlie's memorial. Rather than walking in with quiet sorrow, she made what can only be described as a grand, cinematic debut. More red carpet than remembrance. It had this almost WWE-level drama to it, and let's just say, that comparison hasn't exactly left the chat. Look, no one's saying Erica didn't care about Charlie, but the way she's handled herself since his death has definitely raised some eyebrows. Her entrance at the memorial, for example, was something else. Instead of a quiet, grief-filled moment, it came across more like she was soaking up the spotlight, and that instantly made people suspicious. That was the turning point. Suddenly, folks were connecting the dots and asking the one question everyone's been afraid to say out loud. Who actually benefits the most from Charlie's death? And the answer most people keep circling back to is Erica. For starters, less than 2 weeks after Charlie passed, she was announced as the new CEO of Turning Point USA. That's a lightning-fast turnaround for someone who just lost their husband, and for an organization supposedly mourning one of its founders. Then came the rumors that she inherited Charlie's estate, allegedly worth over $12 million. Add to that reports of a spike in donations to Turning Point since his death, and you can see why the internet is giving this whole situation the side eye. What's even stranger is how quiet Erica has been through it all. If your husband was killed, wouldn't you be out there demanding justice, shouting from the rooftops for answers? Instead, we've gotten near silence. But you know who hasn't been silent? Candace Owens. Candace has stepped right into the storm, doing exactly what many expected Erica to do, pushing for answers and calling out everyone from the FBI to federal officials. She's been relentless, claiming the entire investigation smells like a cover-up and even dropping hints that she knows who really set Charlie up. On social media, she's posted things like, "Something is very wrong. If you were in Utah and saw something today, please email me. This is personal." She's even said UVU students sent her a photo of a person of interest allegedly seen wandering around a food court before the incident, a detail that set conspiracy forums on fire. Then came her most explosive claim yet. "I've been working through this timeline and I'm now fully convinced this is a federal conspiracy. There's no other explanation. They are lying about Charlie Kirk's assassination." Her pressure campaign got so intense that the FBI actually issued a rare statement acknowledging they might have gotten parts of the case wrong. Their early claim, that Tyler Robinson acted alone, might not hold up. According to Bureau insiders, investigators are now digging into chat logs, dark web activity, and possible connections that could point to others involved. One FBI official even said, "We are focused on the radicalization element. The truth will not be buried. The public deserves answers, and no stone will be left unturned." But Candace wasn't buying it. She fired back, saying, "We know they're lying. If they try another bogus narrative before my show, we'll gladly shred that one too." Then things took an even darker turn. In one post, Candace warned, "I need to break this now because it feels important, and if I don't, something bad might happen. I've verified the information but can't reveal my source." She went on to claim that Tyler Robinson's death was faked, saying, "The entire story about Tyler taking his own life is fiction. His father never turned him in. He maintains his innocence and has never even been on UVU's campus." According to Candace, the government is lying about absolutely everything except that it was his gun. Now, despite all her fiery statements, Candace hasn't directly accused Erica of anything. In fact, she's even praised her. She once tweeted, "Erica Kirk gave one of the most consequential speeches in American history. Her example of faith and love in Christ was stunning." Still, that hasn't stopped the rumor mill from churning. Some fans are convinced that Candace is throwing subtle shade, hinting that Erica might not actually be in full control of Turning Point, or even of Charlie's memorial. In one clip, Candace said, "Obviously Erica's supposed to be in full control. I'd hope she is, but I've been hearing stories about donor pressure and behind-the-scenes chaos. And that's when this whole saga really hit soap opera levels of messy. At the end of the day, it's not shocking that the internet's pointing fingers at the spouse. That happens in almost every high-profile death. But the idea that Erica might have had a hand in taking out her own husband for money? That's a theory so wild it's hard to even wrap your head around. Still, people can't stop talking about it. So what do you think? Are the rumors about Erica's involvement pure internet fiction? Or is there something darker hiding behind the headlines? Drop your thoughts in the comments and stick around. This story is only getting stranger from here.